love. This is Eve Christoph, your love life coach. Welcome to Eve's Eden. All right, sometimes denial is a river. And it's really impossible to get out of our denial stories. I'm going to tell you a very funny one that happened to me. And I want you to listen to this story and realize that the elements around you, the gods of the wind and the sun, the goddesses of the stars and the earth, they're all here feeling you, seeing you, and they can guide you and give you messages. You can do rituals to ask them, show me, oh my goddess, show me, oh beautiful sun, tell me, is this the one? Is this my lover? Is there a way to renew this pattern we're in? Take me there. So I had this relationship that everybody around me was telling me was a disaster, a terrible relationship, and I was just slogging it out, trying to make it work, thinking, oh, but that's what love is. You just work really hard, and then you grow, and you don't give up. You fight for love. And so it was going on and on pretty bad, like never changing. And eventually I became really fed up, like, wow, maybe we are wasting our lives. So I decided to do some rituals, and I went to the Butterfly Museum for a ritual of renewal and transformation. And I stood in front of this beautiful parrot, resplendent with many colors, and the parrot began to regally march along its little perch when a extraordinary butterfly lighted upon the perch next to the parrot, flapping its luminous purple wings like a kind of as huge, like the size of like a Luna moth. When the parrot looked over and grabbed the little butterfly by the butt and bit its butt off and sucked its innards out. And then left it crumpled next to the perch. My whole idea of the transformational ritual was kind of tanked because the way that crumpled butterfly looked with its innards sucked out and its butt cut off was exactly how I felt in the relationship. Every interaction made me feel like that little destroyed, crippled, crumpled butterfly. But, denial is a river. So I thought, okay, I guess we're just having a hard time, and I should just work a little harder to call in the gods' help. So I took the crumpled butterfly. Its wings were still beautiful. After all, it was just the body that was destroyed, not the wings. Okay, so, all right, next thought. Okay, all we need is fire. We need fire to transform us. That's what I figured. So I made a sacred fire. I got the incense and the offerings to Goddess Fire, and I walked around the fire many times, invoking transformation. And I sat down to offer the butterfly to the fire so that as she would burn, all of the trauma would go away with her, and we would be renewed in love. Well, guess what happened? I put the butterfly in the hottest part of the coals so that I could watch her burn and release my own negative karma as the burning would take place. But I'm not kidding you, girlfriend! I sat there for 2 hours, and that butterfly never burned. In fact, the fire went going and going and going. The coals stayed hot, burning hot, and that little butterfly stayed on the hot red burning coals for 2 hours. And in the end, when the coals finally died out, I took the butterfly off the fire and went, what the heck? The fire, not even the fire will burn my relationship. It won't even transform a tiny, delicate little butterfly wing. It won't even burn it. That's the symbol of how bad we are? No, we're not that bad. I don't believe it. So I made another fire. This time I thought, oh, the problem was I didn't invite my beloved. No, of course, we're not that bad. Just because everyone around us tells us they won't come to our dinner parties anymore. That doesn't mean that we're that bad. Just because we haven't had sex in months, years, well, that's not the problem. We just need more fire to help us. This time my lover should be with me, that's all. I make another freaking fire. How much denial do you have to be in? The gods are talking to you. But no, I make another fire. And this time I invite my beloved. And I say, let's renew. We're going to offer this beautiful butterfly that wouldn't even burn in the fire, to the fire of the flames of love, to make us more sexy together, like make us kiss sometimes. So this time we go around the fire, we do our offerings. It's a huge party to celebrate our love. And guess what? Okay, the fire takes the butterfly and takes it on its heat and whirls it up into the sky. It spits it out. It refuses to burn the butterfly again. Okay, you would think that by now I would get the message from the god of fire, not interested in us. Something about our chemistry repelled the fire. Not interested in our love, our sexuality, not going to help, right? But no, I don't believe it. No, not us. We're passionate. We're beautiful. We've tried everything, and all we need is privacy. That was the party. The party was the problem. That's all. This time I make a fire in the woods. This is years of this, okay? But these rituals happened like within weeks of each other. I was really intent because by then it had been a disastrously cold relationship. Like, we loved each other. We were best friends on many levels, but we didn't have loving, sexy time. It was like winter time all the time. A lot of grouchiness. Okay, so this time, fire in the woods, privacy, nice blankies, and I got pillows and snacks. I got wine. Oh, well, I don't drink wine. Well, there's some, cranberry juice that looks like wine, and bubbly water, and special little chocolates and things, and the flowers and the rituals and the offerings to the fire. Oh, it's so great. It's all gonna be good now. We just needed to come into get the fire's blessing. Damn it. This time, do you know what happens, girlfriend? This time, we are sitting there. It is a sunny day. We're on the riverbank and we're in the forest. You're not gonna believe this. A rain cloud comes above our fire pit, just above our fire pit. It unleashes this huge torrent of rain. It puts out the fire and the river. The little stream next to us raises 3 feet in 20 minutes. How does it do that? How is that even possible? It just does. It raises up everything, the blanket's soaked and the fire is totally out. At this time, girlfriend, I finally had to admit it. It was a relationship without fire, but it could be a relationship with water. my denial wasn't finished. I was like, sure, we're just not fire people together. We're water people, and water people are really, really watery, and a little bit without fire. Okay, so if you want fire, fire is love, fire is joy, fire is warmth, fire is the heart, fire is connection, fire is glorious, illuminated spirituality, fire is sexual chemistry that won't quit, fire is kinesthetic, it's touch. If those things aren't happening, girlfriend, they're not gonna happen. It's a different kind of relationship. It might be more mental, it might be air, it might be spiritual, it might be earthy. Maybe you guys have a lot of real earth energy together, and those are valid things. But if you're looking for fire, you need the blessing of the fire. Don't be in the river denial. Okay, much love. Hope this helped. At least you know you're not nearly as bad as me, honey.